Welcome back to my channel. As you know, my name is Trisha Morris, and today we'll be doing
Surds. First, let me start talking about what is a surd. A surd is an irrational number where we have a square root sign. So the square root of 11 is considered to be a surd. 4 is not a surd. Square root of 9 is not a surd. And the square root of 18 is not a surd.
so if I have the square root of 25, that's not a third because we know the square root is 5. Now, so some square roots can be evaluated as a whole number based on what I've just done. And in other words, they are rational numbers. And if it's a rational number, it's not considered to be a third. A third is an irrational number, so square root of 2, square root of 3, square root of 7, square root of 6, and so on. When you think of a third, we think of a square root of a number that gives us irrational numbers. If I have the square root of a times the square root of a, it gives me a. So that's a rule that we need to know. If I have the square root of a times the square root of b, it gives us the square root of a times b, which is root a b. If we have a root if we have square root of a over the square root of b, it is the same thing as root a b over a. Now I'm going to explain how I get this, but this will be done later on. So I'll be explaining how you arrive at square root of AB over A. It's called rationalizing. But before I do so, let me go into the first two rules that I displayed. Now I'm going to first start by how do we simplify? So if I have 3 root 7 plus 5 root 11 plus root 7 minus 2 root 11. Once we have something like this, it's like algebra where we group like terms. So this is a like term because it has root 7 and root 7 here. So I'm grouping them. So we have 3 root 7 plus root 7. Then the 5 root 11 and the minus root 11, they're like terms. So we have 5 root 11 minus 2 root 11. So this is like algebra. So root 7 is the same thing as 1 root 7. So what we do, just as algebra, we write back the root 7, then we add the coefficients. So we have 3 plus 1 to give me 4. Same thing here, we write back the root 11. Then we say 5, take away 2, I'm left with 3. And this is how you simplify. If I have 3 root 5 minus 6 minus 6, root 7 plus 4 plus 4 root plus 4 root 5 minus 7 root 7. Again, you group like terms. So the root 5, which is the third 5, and the root 5 and the root 5, we're going to group them together. So we have 3 root 5 plus 4 root 5. Then the root 7 and the root 7. So we have minus 6 root 7 minus 7 root 7. Now, right here, we add the 3 plus the 4, and that gives me 7. And then I wrap up my root third 5, which is root 5. So I wrap up my root 5. Then I have minus 6 minus 7. That's minus 13 root 7. The rule that was explained before is that when you multiply two thirds, so if I have the square root of 5 times the square root of 3, it will give me root 15 because we multiplied 5 times 3. So if I have the root 2 times the root 7, then that gives us root 14. Also, if I have root 18, I can simplify this further, where 18 is the same thing as 9 times 2. Now we can go ahead and split this. So this is root 9 times root 2, and the square root of 9 is 3. So 18 is the same thing as 3 root 2. So if I have root 63, it's the same thing as root 9 times 7, and this is root 9 times root 7, and the square root of 9 is 3, so this is 3 root 7. Well, the square root of 8, we can simplify this in its lowest form, where it is 4 times 2, and then 4 times 2, we have the square root of 4 times the square root of 2. So this is square root of 4 is 2 root 2. But what about if I give you root 5 times root 15? In a case like this, we have 5 times 15 to give us 75, and we will see, oh, this is the answer. But we can simplify this further, because 75 is the same thing as 25 times 3, and we can have this as root 25 times root 3. The square root of 25 is 5, so this is 5 root 3. That's it, its lowest form. If I give you the square root of 90, we can simplify this further, where 90 is the same thing as 9 times 10. And then we have square root of 9 times the square root of 10. Square root of 9 is 3, so this is 3 root 10. We could have the square root of 12 times the square root of 5. What we could do first is rewrite 12 as 4 times 3, and then have square root of 5. So this is the same as root 4 times root 3 times root 5. The square root of 4 is 2, and 3 times 5, so that's 15.
Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like my video and subscribe to my channel. Have a great day.